Yeah, yeah, cool, cool.
All right, sure. Let's definitely do it. I'm always open to these conversations. You never know what can come out of it. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
we've filled in pretty nicely here. I see Kumika team in the audience as well, which is really cool. I always get a little bit confused. Is that like a super team for Ukraine, or is it separate than super team? I don't know if anyone knows the answer to that.
Yeah, I think part of Super Team for in Ukraine. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, very
Um,
cool.
all right, let's go through all the governance proposals that just passed. Vu, do you want to take this on, or do you want me to do it?
Can you do it today? Actually, I'm kind of driving, but I can add any color, next steps, and stuff like that. So happy. It'd be great if you could take that on today. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. Happy to. I love to talk. I love to chit chat. Right? SMS, you know. Oh, hey, Kumika, how you doing? Are you explaining what Kumika team is? All right, you rugged. That's fine. All right. So the governance proposals that passed, there was three. I'll go over the most simple one first. The first one was the M&D holders voting on and deciding what percentage of burn they want not to happen immediately, but to be proposed. So the options, I believe, were 50%, 30%, maybe there was a 20% to 10% in there, but 30% was the winner. So that means now for the next stage of this, we've already proposed a 30% burn of the MNDE token. It's a 1 billion supply. So it'd be quite the large burn of the token supply. Obviously, the idea there is, less supply on the market, good for holders. Sean, I'm not sure if you've heard any direct feedback on that or anything people have found specifically interesting, but usually people just like burns and they're generally
No,
bullish.
definitely a bullish sentiment across the timeline from what I can see. People, I mean, I think the 30% is pretty respective. I think people are finding points to accumulate and believe in builders from what they've seen in the past. So everything looks pretty good.
Yes, and now the reason that it's going to be even better is because of the other proposal that passed, which is all about the Marinade team using or now sending all of the protocol fees, essentially all of our revenue, to the MNDE Treasury wallets. So instead of it going to us directly to then use to run the business, right? All of these funds now will be sent to the M&D Treasury, and then we request M&DE from the Treasury to then pay our business expenses and grow the business and our costs. So now, when you have a burn like this, it's directly related because with all of the revenue going towards the token, 50% of that is being used for buybacks, right? So now there's less of the token to be bought back. There's more revenue going directly into this token, and there's less token available. All of this is, pretty large plays for better aligning the incentives of the M&DE token with the Marinade team and then the actual business itself. So again, just to repeat myself, it's all revenue from the protocol will now be going to the M&DE treasury. 50% of that within the treasury being used for buybacks. The 30% of the token supply overall being burned. It's very, very bullish. Um, and again, aligns incentives perfectly, right? Making all of you who are holders of M&DE want to be a part of the success of the protocol. More revenue to the protocol, more revenue to the treasury, more buybacks of the token. And then if you're a holder, the idea is you benefit from that, right?
Yep.
So very, very bullish for the future here. Very different than just the standard governance token that M&D has been for the past 4 years.
We also got the 100% approval rating or approval for the active stake and rewards program to tap into that. And just to kind of note on top of MIP 15, we got 99.6% approval with that. So, I mean, it is definitely, aligning incentives with the community as well from what we're seeing on that end. And I don't know, it looks pretty bullish from my stance.
Yeah, super
Thanks,
bullish.
Nikki, for the overview. Appreciate that. Uh, so a couple of things I want to add. One is the proposal for the 30% burn. It's not live yet, but it should be live shortly, in either this week or early next week. So once that approved, the burn is gonna happen. And then the buybacks and all of the fees going to the Dow Treasury. There's actually already a timeline for that, and it's actually going to happen next Monday, so September 1st. So starting September 1st, all of the fees should go towards a DAO, and we will also start doing the buybacks automatically. So we should see transactions happening on this at the end of the epoch, whichever starts on Monday. So I think if an epoch starts in Monday, we should see a first transaction by Wednesday, which translates to 2 days epoch approximately. So just wanted to add these facts.
No, it's good additional context. And I think this is going to be one of those things because MNDE is so old, especially in terms of like Solana world. People are going to need to see it, is kind of the take I'm getting. Like, we can talk about all of this as much as we want, but until people see like a massive buy coming from Marinade revenue that's going to be like in perpetuity, then I think they'll get it. But yeah, so it's like good for all of you and all of us. But yeah, I think I think people are going to want to see it before they like dive in, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And then, once they see it, I know like we still have this entire like group of like OG MNDE holders who are sort of being awakened right now, right? They've been holding since 2021 on something that was purely a governance token, which is great, right? Like, governance tokens were the normal like meta way back then, but now just like the way that they've been reacting to all of these changes has been awesome to see, and to see them like all get involved again and be excited about the token years later is really cool to see. And the hope is that this starts to set like standards and expectations for tokens going forward, removing the idea of these tokens just being not memes, but like way less speculative, right? Like, having the value of the token tied directly to the success of the business is something that will separate Solana and crypto from like the regular financial world entirely, right? It's like having a much more direct line of like success of the token to success of the business. Honestly, it's a change that like all financial markets need. So I'm glad that Solana here can be leading that race so easily. And you guys know top of mind some other tokens that are already doing this. I believe Jupiter is already directing a lot of their protocol fees to buying their token. I don't know if it's 50% or not. Does anyone else know top of mind?
That's actually a lot of them. Cash on the last ecosystem call highlighted PumpFun, The Bridge, and a few other protocols, and some of them allocating 100%, half, and so on. It was like 10 of them.
So there's like 10 sizable projects that are doing 50% ish area of buybacks with revenue.
I was actually quietly waiting for my turn because Space rushed so hard forward. I couldn't even present myself in Kumeka. May I have 10 seconds of your attention now?
Absolutely. I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, so you are totally right. We are kind of a super team for Ukraine. We are part of super team family, but under our own brand, and that allow us to do much more things. So for Ukraine, pushing Web3 is more complex than for Europe or North America. And we're trying our best to bring new projects to Solana, to help them grow, to fundraise, and so on and so on. Yeah, and from some time, we really watching closely all of the DeFi on Solana. And if I may, the question with which I'm joining different spaces is, do you guys see any project that can be built on top of your stack? Is it a way for developers or small teams to contribute to Marinade by creating something that, beside of pools, some other technologies like launchpads or terminals or aggregators, anything?
That's interesting that you say that. Vu, I'll let you answer this question. funny timing on this question. So I'll keep my mouth shut and I'll let Vu decide what alpha he wants to spill or not.
So so I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to thinking on Solana. So even if you go and want to stake with Jito, go and stake with, you know, different validators, you can do all of that through Marinade. We're working on a new mobile app. We're working on a new web app that, you know, should, you know, contain all of this experience, including data, dashboards. You know, staking rewards is a big topic. We've, you know, getting so many requests about that. And you know, having an overview of the staking rewards, that's something where the team is working on, opening up the platform not only to you know, validators, you know, and so on, but also to DeFi protocols. So ideally, you know, right now when you go to Marinade and want to stake Sol liquid, so you get MSOL. You know, we're sending you away to Camino, to Drift, to Marginfi, to, you know, do more with MSOL. So ideally, we want to do that directly in the Marinade app, not necessarily allowing users to you know, not necessarily writing a new borrowing or lending protocol, but, you know, building on the existing ones. Now, I'm not sure what exactly would like an external developer be able to build, but I mean, all of the stuff that you know, Marinade is using to build, all of that is basically public. All the APIs, SDKs, so you can, you know, if a developer has an idea, you know, to build something on top of Marinade, they already can do that today. They can just, you know, go and explore the docs, check our APIs, and build. You know, there's a lot of things to be built using Marinade. So I hope that kind of answers your questions.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
sounds
sure.
really cool.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. I will just add some more colors to that. There is a website, Super Team Build. For the most Solana community, it's probably something not really noticed, but for people who are just enter Solana ecosystem and try to build a project for hackathon, there is a table with ideas from different KOLs, projects, and so on. And lately, I've just was checking through, and I believe Meteor published idea that, let's say, they are asking community to build tool or platform that allows to DAOs who has some funds to deposit money in the most safest way. And they are giving this idea to the community so they can make it, earn on it, and Meteor is just kind of support that. Or let's say connecting some other wallets, or from Magic Eden was idea on how to burn NFTs and receive tokens and so on and so on. And people are just spilling a lot of different ideas that not really obvious on the first sight. And that's something we trying to explore and share with our community, especially with people who are just starting their way into Solana and has not too much experience to build something huge. They can start with just small steps and building now with, let's say, Marinade, for Marinade, and getting this experience, contact, and so on.
Mark, can I vouch for you from Kumeka team? I just want to say these guys also do amazing like podcast learning sessions, and I mean, I'm a Kumeka fan as well.
We are just entering the pre-hackathon period, and since September 2, I believe, we're starting the series of workshops. We have few guests already, and it's pretty intense. But Marinade is probably one of the leaders of Solana, and if anyone from your team is ready to join us and host some of the workshops for 1 hour or 2 hours, we will be more than happy.
Would this be taking place in Ukraine?
We are doing this online, so a lot of builders are in the different cities or abroad, and most of the session we are doing online, especially workshops. Plus, we are doing IRL events in universities, in Kiev, in Lvov, and but this different story. Actually, last year we invited a lot of people from Solana, from Super Team Germany. We had even Vitalik Buterin, and people are not afraid of coming to Ukraine. And
We have a team member in Ukraine, is why I ask.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. We can host him on IRL event. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
interesting.
That would be interesting.
I believe I
Yeah.
have to text you guys after this space. This was a lot of pleasure for me.
Oh yeah, thank you. I've been to Ukraine a few times before the war started, and it's been an amazing experience. So definitely could recommend that. So hopefully, if traveling now to Ukraine is a bit tricky, but when the war is over, I think I would totally recommend, and I would come myself if there's an opportunity to be at an event.
The last time when we were inviting Dan Albert, we had to fly them to Warsaw, book the train, book the driver, the security, and they were driving by roads, and everybody was so scared because alarms. From time to time, there were missiles hitting Kiev, but everybody was happy and enjoyed Kiev very much. So I really hope to see you guys in Ukraine after. It will be more safe, and even before, I believe we can do a lot of things online.
Can I just add, like, for us, we are kind of used to it. I get it can sound like very weird to someone or scary, but I mean, yeah, everyone should take their own risk. But we have really big community on people from Kumeka, from Solana in Ukraine. I mean, they don't intend on leaving.
Yeah, I mean, our team member from Ukraine, he sends out sometimes like photos of missiles, shrapnels, and stuff like that. So I mean, maybe Nikki is not kind of used to it, but I live in the Czech Republic, so so I'm kind of like I understand.
No, I do not understand, and I'm not used to it. But that's okay. We're very soft over here. Well, I won't include Sean in that. That's not fair. I'm very soft. We're not hard. We're not hard, rugged people like the Ukrainians over here.
You would hurt them in the other way. Like crypto guys, when the war started, crypto guys were so calm because everybody was used to stress. And yeah, this is different kind of stress, but still.
God, yeah, just a little bit different. I have to hop because I have a call that started 2 minutes ago with Joseph. I don't know if you guys all know Joseph or not. He's a sweet guy. I got to meet with him real quick. And yeah, so if you guys want to continue without me, have at it. If not, all good. But I've got to go.
Yeah, I think we've had 2 spaces in a row. So I'll see you guys next week. Really great talking to you on the spaces. I mean, and yeah, I think if there are no questions, nothing from the audience, we can just end it here today.
Oh, listen. Can I have a quick one? Do you
Okay,
guys
absolutely.
have? I mean, I will DM you just announcing that. Maybe we can build something in common. Just can I give a quick shout out to myself?
Sure.
So thank you. We're building on Solana as well, and we give rewards, sometimes physical rewards. I mean, we have a Rolex reward coming up for those who stake Lingo tokens, and hopefully we can do something together with you guys as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.